already knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view, hotel get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks, I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Death comes in threes, wins come in twos, cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job, pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on, pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one, they wanna keep me, oh that's a good one. Pockets are dense, I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m. check out. Might give her one foul just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess on my schedule. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Half the errands need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a mansion. Plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. And I don't need you to okay it. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown.
They can't take it to 10.
It's a lot of money, why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bag. You ain't get.
On a chilly December afternoon, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Paul Brown Stadium.
Live
On a chilly December afternoon, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Cincinnati Bengals.
We got this.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now a handoff here to his running back. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
Jail 133. Go.
Let's go, D. Let's go. 53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
From the gun, Mayfield. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive.
Hurry.
So we got man. 53 to Mike.
On 4th down, they snap it to Mayfield. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. Bentley, and down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Go. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55.
Hey, I'm on alert.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Mayfield dancing to his left. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down.
Regular.
55. Right there in the middle. 55. All day.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Aaron Donald in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
Set up, 18, Gator.
Mike.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
53, Mike, 53. Hey, tight. Kill.
Check. Recon, 132 fighter. Say go.
Now a handoff looking right. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Let's go now. 10-2 saw.
It's just me.
80 weapons.
It's just me and you. Shoot.
Bravo. Look at me. Zipper.
Blue there. Mike 10. Mike 10. Watch the screen.
Back to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field.
Hey, team 6.
58 to Mike. You're trapped. 58, right over.
Hey, high 7. Now.
They'll try and throw for it here. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
That's taken in by Callaway. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
Down. 70, Indy.
At the 46-yard line.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Mike 10. Watch the play.
2nd and 11. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 11.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Target.
Go. Hey, exit.
58's the Mike.
Ready?
Back to throw here. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 34-yard line. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Here we go.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Mike 58.
Hey, Delta.
I'm going to lose one. Hey, 58 is a Mike. Ball 58's the mic.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous. Hey, Zoo.
They'll set up to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Shelton. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
58 for Mike.
Trust 61, matchbox lights.
Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Get it.
Out of the gun now on third down. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
Hey, back up.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
A loss of 2 brings up second and 12
Five.
23-yard line.
Here we go on second and 12. This will be caught inside the 10. He had 3 catches last week. That one his third on this drive alone.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
Here we go. 15 Lonnie. 15 Lonnie.
He's going. We got jump on.
Let's go.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up a second and goal. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal.
Haywood.
They'll set up a throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Terry McLaurin hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
First down, Mayfield. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Andy Isabella, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up fourth down. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. And it's the Cowboys that have moved out to an early advantage. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. To throw again on second down. Mayfield going up top. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Well, he's been the guy already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
Run. Hey, orbit. Hurry.
Mayfield from the gun on third down. Eluding the pressure right. Able to find Isabella. How about 25 yards on third down? They'll take it.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Watch the safety creep. Hey, wahoo! Hurry.
53, Mike.
Not here.
Mayfield on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go.
King.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
180. Point it right. Check. Bravo.
Point him up. All day, dog.
Third and long for Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room. Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you you sit on the ball going into that.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
High 7. Go.
Hey, 58's the mic. Go 58's the mic.
Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe. Play that time deep. Don't let him breathe, defense. Come. Deep grip. Deep grip.
He'll look to throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Taking a shot for Samuel. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Curtis Samuel, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess that in the locker room, they talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Come on, set. 60 or. We won. General West.
Check safety, check safety.
Let's go.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Telvin Smith that time there to make the play.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. The dump-off gets him only 1, and now you're looking at a 3rd down.
Hey, box drop, box drop. Hey!
Hey, we got Mike 10 right here, guys. Mike 10. Hey. 10's the mic. 10's the go.
They'll drop the throw. And he finds McLaurin. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 32-yard line. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Getting out a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
It's our field. Hey, it's our house. Out.
There.
They'll try the left side. Cummings. And good pressure defensively to stop him for a loss of a couple. Now there's also a flag to go with it. Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
Watch the screen.
You draw quarters.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
Fire.
On third down, it's Cummings. And a loose football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or two shy of midfield.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over, yet they are humans out.
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground.
Hey, Alpha. Hey, 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 hey. Get ready.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got a man complete. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Terry McLaurin, 89 yards, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
And to give this time to the tailback. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendencies. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
First down, Chiefs.
That's a fake. 180.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Real.
Switch.
Alert.
On first and 10, Mayfield. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brings up second and 2.
Facing a second and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. You don't see that a ton, do you? A cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Back now in Cincinnati. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Alert. 55. 2.
Watch the run. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike.
Mayfield to throw for it on fourth. And no, it's incomplete. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on fourth down. And the Bengals will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Check nickel. He's checking. Crash.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
You got tight right there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with fourth down at a yard.
36.
Go.
Hey, we got Mike 10 right here, guys. Mike 10.
Hey, Charlie.
Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Quickstone, travel.
Jam.
Here we go on fourth down. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Army.
He'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Shelton. The end result, 21 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Whip. Watch the whip. Switch it.
On first down, it's Cummings. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Check. Lucky. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Look, squeeze, now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
58, boys, 58, Mike. Go on.
Clear. 5.
He'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Terry McLaurin with his third touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Bengals are once again going to retake the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
Now they try the right side here. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Point it right. Regular. Hey, Haywood.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. From the 29, Mayfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
He'll look to throw. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. He's back to throw. That ball complete to Isabella. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
And their first down, Chiefs.
They'll run on first down. Bentley shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Back to throw. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch the run. Mike, 53, Mike.
Hurry.
They'll look back to throw. That's going to be caught. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And they give this time to the tailback. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. He'll try to run this one in. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Go, go, go.
Hey, orbit.
Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike, you must be getting tired of seeing me.
Here's Mayfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. 10. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Extra point right down the middle. The final score now from that game at Lambeau. And the Colts have opened it up a bit, leading by 2 scores. A victory there would mean their 6th on the year. This will be taken in at the 1. And he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Flag down. This could set him back.
Let's go.
Yeah, this is going to put him back with not great field position.
So they really got 0 benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He's going to let it fly. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.